Hi everyone, happy Tappin Tuesday. I am Mary Wall, and this week I have a video for my level 2 dancers. Hello level 2 people. Let's break down the 6 most essential steps you need to learn in order to master the Shim Sham Shimmy. The first essential step you need to learn is the break. And even though it's not the first thing that happens in the dance, it's really important because it is going to repeat several times throughout the dance. I'm actually going to give you 2 different variations of the break because there are multiple variations out there, and this way you can kind of pick and choose which one you like the best. So the first one is going to start with a stamp on the right foot. Then you're going to do a toe tip behind. You're going to do a step, then a heel step, step right, then left. And that's I do a stamp. You're going to step flat. So putting that together, you have stamp, tip, step, heel step, right, left. Let's do that again. Step, tip, step, heel step, right, left. One more time. Step, tip, step, heel step, right, left. Okay, that's the first variation. This next variation is a little tricky for me because it includes hops. And I have a really hard time hopping these days because my knees are not the best. And it puts a lot of pressure on my knees. But I'm going to give it a try because this is a really fun break. And if you can hop, you might want to learn this one instead. So you're going to do a stamp, a tip, and a step. So far, it is just like the other break. Stamp, tip, step. Instead of a heel drop, you're going to hop and then step on the right foot, then hop on the right, step on the left foot. Then you're going to jump out with both feet and slide your feet together and click your heels. Okay, so putting that together, you have stamp, tip, step, hop, step, out, in. Let's do that again. You have stamp, tip, step, hop, step, out, in. One more time. Stamp, tip, step, hop, step, out, in. Okay, those are your 2 breaks that come up most often for the Shim Sham. Couldn't hurt to learn both of them. Figure out which one you like the best. The next essential step for learning the Shim Sham Shimmy is the combination that is technically called the Shim Sham. So there are a few different variations out there. Once you get to a certain level, you should be doing them with what I call a stomple. So a stomp is when you put the foot down on the floor and do a brush back. Stomp, pull. It's a stomp and then a pull. Very often, those spanks or brush backs are called pulls. This is going to replace what you learned as a shuffle in Never Too Late in Level 1. So you're going to do stomple step, stomple step, stomple ball change, stomple step. Then you do the other side. Stomple step, stomple step, stomple ball change, stomple step. Okay, you are going to do this 3 times in a row. The third time you do it, instead of a step at the end, you're going to just do a touch. So putting that all together, you have stomple step, stomple step, stomple ball change, stomple step, stomple step, stomple step, stomple ball change, stomple step, stomple step, stomple step, stomple ball change, stomple touch. And the reason that's a touch because that is where the break happens the first time. Okay, let's walk through the Shim Sham combination one more time. You have stomple step, stomple step, stomple ball change, stomple step, stomple step, stomple step, stomple ball change, stomple step, stomple step, stomple step, stomple ball change, stomple touch. All right, that is the second most essential step for learning the Shim Sham Shimmy. Your third essential step for learning the Shim Sham Shimmy is what is known as the crossover step. And again, there are some variations out there. I'm going to teach you the one that I always use. And if you find other ones, that's fine. But this is the one I typically use in my classes. You're going to start by just sort of stepping and doing the balls of the feet. You're going to do 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you're going to do a step, a scuff, a heel drop, step, step. Then the whole combination starts on the left side. So you have step, 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 scuff, heel, step, step. You do it one more time on the right. Step, 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 scuff, heel, step, step. Then you're going to do just the step, scuff, heel, step part again. Step, scuff, heel, step, step. One more time. Step, scuff, heel, step. And you're going to end with a step. You're not doing that second step because the next section actually starts on the 8 or the 4, depending on how you're counting it. So putting that whole little section together, actually there's a clap that comes first before you do your marches. So you're going to have 5, 6, 7, 8, step, 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 scuff, heel, step, step, left, right, step, scuff, heel, step, step, right, left, step, scuff, heel, step, 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 scuff, heel, step, 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 scuff, heel, step. All right, let's do that crossover one more time. 5, 6, 7, clap, right, left, step, scuff, heel, step, step, left, step, scuff, heel, step, step, right, left, step, scuff, heel, step, 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 scuff, heel, step, 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 scuff, heel, step. All right, that is the crossover step from the Shim Sham Shimmy. Your fourth essential step for learning the Shim Sham Shimmy is a step known as the Tack Annie. So this step is going to start with a stamp, stamp, right, left. Then you're going to do a brush touch with the right foot, and you're basically brushing and touching behind. A stamp, brush touch left, a stamp, brush touch right, a stamp, and then a brush step on the left. And the reason you do a brush step is because then you're going to start the whole thing again with the stamp, stamp. You're going to do 3 sets of these. So let's kind of walk through that kind of slow. You're going to have stamp, stamp, brush, touch, stamp, brush, touch, stamp, brush, touch, stamp, brush, step, stamp, stamp, brush, touch, stamp, brush, touch, stamp, brush, touch, stamp, brush, step, stamp, stamp, brush, touch, stamp, brush, touch, stamp, brush, touch, stamp, brush, step. One more time. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then from here, you would go into your break. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and add the break on. So you have stamp, stamp, brush, touch, stamp, brush, touch, stamp, brush, touch, stamp, brush, step, brush, touch, brush, touch, brush, touch, brush, step, brush, touch, brush, touch, brush, touch, brush, step, stamp, tip, step, heel, step, stamp, stamp. Your next essential step for learning the Shim Sham Shimmy is a combination that is known as the half break. And this combination, you are going to, you have something that you do, and then halfway through, you're going to do the break. and then you repeat the whole thing again. So you're doing the break halfway through and then at the end of the combination as well. So you're going to start by sort of jumping onto that right foot. Boom. And sometimes you'll see people do this with like almost a chug, where they kind of slide the foot forward. So you can just jump on it, and it's like a stamp. You're putting your weight on it. Or you can just sort of slide into it so you get that sort of chug sound with it. So you're going to do spring. I think of it as a spring because you're jumping on it. Step back on the left foot, shuffle, ball change right. Then you do it again. Then you're going to do the break. Then you repeat the whole thing. Spring, step, shuffle, ball change. Spring, step, shuffle, ball change. Snap, tip, step, heel step, heel step. All right, let's go through that one more time, nice and slow. You have 5, 6, 7, spring, step, shuffle, ball change. Spring, step, shuffle, ball change. Snap, tip, step, heel step, heel step. Right, left, spring, step, shuffle, ball change. Spring, step, shuffle, ball change. Step, tip, step, heel step, right, left. One more time on the half break. 5, 6, 7, spring, step, shuffle, ball change. Spring, step, shuffle, ball change. Step, tip, step, heel step, right, left. Spring, step, shuffle, ball change. Spring, step, shuffle, ball change. Step, tip, step, heel step, right, left. That is your Shim Sham half break. The sixth and final combination that you should learn if you're going to learn the Shim Sham Shimmy is a combination known as a shave and a haircut. And it's called that because that is the rhythm of the step. And once again, this is a combination that there are a million different variations out there. What's most important about it is that you get the rhythm. So shave and a haircut. Ba, ba, da, 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 da. Shave and a haircut. 2 bits. We actually sometimes add a sound or 2 extra in there when we do it with tap dancing. So typically, this step is going to start with a jump forward with both feet. Then a lot of people do a double pullback to bring it back. And a double pullback is, you can't do this slowly because of gravity, but you jump in the air, you snatch the right toes against the floor, you snatch the left toes against the floor while you're still in the air, and then you're going to land right and left, and then you can add some heel drops for some extra sounds too. Since I teach a lot of senior citizens, I teach it with a cramp roll, so that if you're not getting this pullback, don't worry about it. I don't really do pullbacks much anymore myself. I'm not very good at them these days. My knees don't feel good about it. So we're going to jump forward, and then you're going to jump up in the air into a cramp roll. Okay, so jump, up. Okay, so from here you're going to step on that right foot. You're going to do a little heel click with that left. You're going to step on the left foot and do a little slam with that right foot. So when you put it together, you have pop, 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 pop. Okay, let's do it again. You've got jump, cramp, roll, step, click, step, slam. One more time. You've got. Now I've seen it where instead of that click, people do a clap. I've seen bump, stuff like that. As I said, there are a lot of variations out there with the shave and a haircut. This is just the one that I typically use. So again, you've got, you can do a heel dig at the end. One more time. Step, tip, step, heel step, right, left. stomple, step, stomple, step, stomple, ball change, stomple, step, stomple, step, stomple, step, stomple, ball change, stomple, step, stomple, step, stomple, step, stomple, ball change, stomple, touch. 5, 6, 7, clap, right, left, step, scuff, heel, step, step, left, right, step, scuff, heel, step, step, right, left, step, scuff, heel, step, 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 scuff, heel, step, 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 scuff, heel, step. Stamp, stamp, brush, touch, stamp, brush, touch, stamp, brush, touch, stamp, brush, step, brush, touch, brush, touch, brush, touch, brush, step, brush, touch, brush, touch, brush, touch, brush, step, stamp, tip, step, heel, step, stamp, stamp. 5, 6, 7, spring, step, shuffle, ball change, spring, step, shuffle, ball change, step, tip, step, heel, step, right, left, spring, step, shuffle, ball change, spring, step, shuffle, ball change, step, tip, step, heel, step, right.